What's up, guys? It is Frankie here, coming at you live just seconds after Zion Williamson's NBA debut. That was very boring the first three quarters. Almost nothing happened. He had one or two baskets. Had a few free throws. Again, nothing very interesting. Everybody just was one of the most disappointing. It was like Spider-Man 3 or Godfather 3 for me in terms of how boring it was and how much of a letdown it was. And then the fourth quarter came, and oh my goodness, did he deliver. I mean, it's great. First game in. Again, what a fourth quarter. That was, you're special when MVP chants are coming in your first game after you had scored 2 points in the first, or 2, 3, whatever, 4 or 5 points in the first three quarters. But then, man, was he electric. Again, do we have a stat? 17? I believe it was 17 points, 6 for 8 from the field, and 4 for 4 from 3. It was spectacular to see him, and let's get to the whole thing here. And did he end up as the leading scorer on the team? No, he tied with Brandon Ingram. But just for a second, the fact that this guy, again, up until the end of the game, was leading the Pelicans in scoring after doing nothing in the first three quarters. The fact that he was able to do that after that spectacular fourth quarter performance is, again, a show of his talent. And he didn't even really dunk yet. We haven't seen him dunk. There was 0 dunks tonight. No dunks. So imagine what happens when he gets that going. And look, as we get to now the whole game, Spider-Man 3 still had Joey Diaz in it. All right, I guess fine. Spider-Man 3 also had the stupid dancing drunk down the street. That one of the worst part of that trilogy. My gosh. Oh, horrendous. I can't believe Sam Raimi did that. But back to Zion. After, again, first three quarters where he's not really doing much, and look, I get it. He just came off an injury. You don't want him to become the next Greg Oden. You want to rest him, load management. You got to make sure that he stays healthy. And Ingram had 22. Ingram did have 22. They show it here. Ingram had 22. So, but when you look at, again, you don't want him to you want to make sure that the Pelicans are 10 games behind, under 500. There's really no point in this season. Whatever. And if they do make it to the playoffs somehow, they'd get knocked out by the Clippers or the Lakers. Or I guess the Lakers would be number 1 seed at this point. So it's not worth it. But the idea here is to get Zion ready for next year, to get him rested up, to get him ready for next year, to make sure he doesn't get hurt. Give him some reps to get ready for the big push next year. So I understand that. He did look a little flat to me, a little bit. I know Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy were pointing it out during the telecast to the dismay of Twitter. Yeah, he was, but at the same time, he just came off a big injury, so I'm not really going to get too crazy about it. If this happens next year, then we'll have some concern. If he shows up next training camp looking like that, then we have a legitimate concern. But for now, again, he just came off a big injury, guys. We got to give him some time here to rest, to relax. What's up, David? The Pelicans will be great in the next 3-4 years. Yeah, I mean, again, if Zion we saw a little bit of how great Zion can be. And again, after our first quarter, where the first 2 quarters, again, he was just whatever. First quarter, we're just waiting for him to make that basket. And then in the second quarter, I believe he made it. And again, people started to go nuts after that. I mean, how many times did ESPN? If you drank every time ESPN mentioned Zion tonight, you would have been out by the first 5 minutes. First 5 minutes in, you would have just been lost, just dead from all the drinks, all the shots. Just oof, boy. They mentioned him a lot. They were banking on him to be the big point of this game. And so again, after a slow start, and again, injuries, and they're gonna slowly get him into this lineup. They're gonna get him ready for next year, which fine. Of course, I don't want. I remember how excited Greg Oden was, and we can't wait to see what this guy does. And then he gets hurt and keeps getting hurt, and we don't want to see that. Zion needs to lose some weight. It's all in his legs. Yes, again, if Zion needs to lose just a few more pounds, and then he'll be ready as he gets older. Of course, I don't want to see him. I don't want to see this happen again. I don't want to see a few weeks from now, Zion's hurt again. He's going to be out for who knows how much longer. But the idea that, again, looking at the highlights behind, the fact to see him just take over a game there late in the fourth, to see him just make those shots, to get to the rim, to get to the paint, was just so exciting for all of us to see. And to think about the future, what this guy can do in this league, how the potential that when this guy is 100% healthy, how he can be one of the top players in the NBA immediately. And so I was really excited tonight about what he was going to do. Again, disappointed the first 3 quarters, thought, all right, that's it. But when he got going there in the fourth, again, it was just an electrifying display and really made you feel good about the future of the NBA and the future of this guy. If you can just stay healthy, if they can just figure out how to use him, just figure out how to not, abuse his legs and everything like that, and make sure this guy is good going forward. Rockets have a 4-game losing streak with that win tonight. Good for them. Good to see you as well, David and Ranch. Good to see you guys here in the chat tonight. But what's up, Hats? Let's see, 22 points, 7 rebounds, 5 turnovers is not good. I was shocked when he was making the threes. When he made the first 3, I was like, all right, that's pretty nice. When he made the second one, whoa, okay. Third one, wow. When he pulled up for the 4th 3, I'm like, no, don't do this. You're not actually going to make that. And he made that too. It blew me away. It absolutely blew me away that he was doing this all night. Again, it took him a long time to get ready. And man, I was disappointed. I was disappointed when they had to pull him out of the game. I know why they had to do it. Again, they could play him a few minutes at a time. But the over/under also, by the way, on Zion was 13.5. That was the total of points. I thought it was going to be, when I saw the number, I was like, oh boy, I guess during the fourth quarter, I'm like, I guess he's not going to be able to do it. And in the fourth quarter, he scored 17. It's like, oh well, so if you bet the over on that, you were sweating out the first 3 quarters. I'm wondering how many people stayed up for this game or were able to tune in late, because when I'm sure a lot of people. I'm sure this game got great ratings early on. I appreciate the chat every time, especially right now since just found out my mom got stage 4 cancer. So appreciate it, Frank. Ranch, we're praying for your mom, and thank you for glad you're here in the chat. We wish the best for your mom, and hope you're okay. And we're glad you're able to spend time with us here. But with the again with the threes he was taking, everything about this was special. It was a special thing to watch tonight. And I want to know how many people were watching this game, considering the fact that early on, I'm sure the ratings were great. I'm sure early on people were like really pumped up, focused for this. I didn't care about Sixers Raptors. I'm like, give me this game. Since the Texans couldn't change their head coach, I made some changes in my profile. But all right, David's boycotting the Texans. He's like, you know what? I don't want them as long as Bill O'Brien, that stupid Bill O'Brien, is our coach. I don't want anything to do with the Texans. I get it, man. I get it. But after the again, the ratings I'm sure were great early on. I'm sure early on it was great, but then I'm sure it went down as the game went on. It's like, oh, Zion's not really doing anything. Whatever. I turned over to Rutgers, Iowa, which was disappointing. Rutgers played their first top 25 game in 41 years. They lost to Iowa, heartbreaking game there. So they're disappointed, but hopefully they'll still be able to make the tournament here. But of course, Rutgers, classic Rutgers, they get the top 25 ranking and they lose their first game back there. So it's a bummer. Hopefully they'll get back in the top 25 very soon. I'm assuming they're going to fall out this week, but hopefully they'll get back very soon. The current Astros title is changed. Knicks should have won tonight. The Knicks shouldn't win any night. The Knicks are that bad. They shouldn't win any night. If you lose to the Knicks, that's a problem. But again, I'm wondering how many people ended up seeing that fourth quarter. Because I was near checked out in the fourth quarter, and I kept the TV on, and thank God he kept making those shots. No, the Texans are still my team, Frankie. They're just frustrating is all. No, I understand. I get it. I totally get it. But with the 17 points that he had, matched a high any second half that he had at Duke. 17 points in 3 minutes 8 seconds. Terrific performance from Zion. And again, after the first 3 quarters where it was just like, oh wow, what a disappointing debut, and I was gonna make excuses for him, to see him turn it on in the fourth quarter. Even if you're a Pelicans fan tonight, even in a loss, you have to sit there and like, wow, our future's bright. I texted my friend Thomas, who he's not gotten back to me somewhere over seas, but I told him your team's savior has arrived tonight. And for him to. David, you understand? The problem with the Knicks, you think they still have young talent, but shouldn't be this bad. No, I'm just like David. I'm just depressed about that. Like he's depressed about the Texans. I'm depressed about the Knicks. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of the losing. I know they got a lot of young talent on there, but it's just all a mess. It's all a mess. I can't watch it. I can't think about it. It's just a joke. But with the oh gosh, again, if you're a Pelicans fan tonight, you look at the future of this league. Or you look at the future of your team, you look at this guy, and all the potential is there for you to make a legitimate run at a title if this guy's healthy. Now, again, you're going to have to put some more pieces around him, but there's if you can get the right pieces, if you can draft well, if you can get the right free agents, get the right trade, you can legitimately contend for a title if this guy's healthy. Because, again, his talent, his skill level, the way he gets his athleticism, the way he gets to the rim, and now his three-point shot. is just a beautiful sight to behold. The Sixers versus the Lakers this Saturday, and I think we're gonna do a live reaction to that. So we'll do that. I don't know about Sunday. We might do Celtics Pelicans. It depends on how Zion does, but we might do that on Sunday. So get ready for that. Astros may be fixing to choose playoff choker Dusty Baker as manager. Yeah, the Astros are going to be great in the regular season, terrible in the postseason. Good for them. Also, I do want to say, if you're new to this channel and you like what you see, make sure you subscribe down below for more content like this, more great stuff. We've been just reached 2,750 today, so that's very nice. We'll be reaching 3,000 hopefully within the next few weeks. We got a lot more videos coming out. We have a few more live reactions tomorrow, Friday, Saturday. We have some Super Bowl stuff that we'll have upcoming next week. A lot of big stuff that we're planning on doing, so very much excited for all that. So make sure you subscribe to keep up with this channel and everything. Not really sure again what else to say about the Zion game. It was just, again, it was a very slow first couple of quarters. And of course, you're thinking that's it. You know, by the way, his 22 points are the most in a player's debut in Pelicans history, passing Anthony Davis. Now, I don't know if that still counts the New Orleans Hornets, but. That's what it says here, most in Pelicans history. Some other Zion stats here. He never made more than 3 threes in a game at Duke. He made 4 in this game. Zion scored 17 straight points in a span of 3.5 minutes. It's tied for the most points in a quarter in a player's first career game over the last 20 seasons. He's the first player in NBA history to go 4 for 4 or better on threes in his NBA debut. I'm seeing Zion trending. I'm also seeing Alvin Gentry trending. People I'm going to assume are, yes, they are very, very angry that Alvin Gentry just let Zion on the bench. How bad would it be for the Niners to lose again in the Super Bowl or Andy Reid? It would be bad for both of them. So this is a very legacy kind of Super Bowl coming up. And then I say playoff choker because the 0-2 Giants and 0-3 Cubs. No, I got it. Again, all-time choker. Again, I'm seeing a lot of anger right now on Twitter about people, about Gentry. I mean, I wish he had played him, but I get the reasons. He wants him to stay healthy. He doesn't want to risk it, but I mean, the people were pumped. The people were psyched. Zion, you know, the crowd was, did you want to win that game or not, is what I'd ask Alvin Gentry. Did you want to win that game or not? Or are you just done with this season and you're just moving on to next season? Because if you wanted to win that game, Zion, the building, all the momentum's in New Orleans' favor. Zion's got the crowd pumped. He's got the crowd hot. And then he puts him on the bench. I get why he did it, but I gotta understand what are Alvin Gentry's priorities here? What is he most focused on right now? Is he focused on winning, or is he focused on, you know, tanking and getting a better draft pick? Who knows? Dusty Baker was a downgrade, not in the regular season, but yes, in the postseason. They're showing LeBron right now against the Knicks. He had 21 points in total in this game. They show Anthony Davis as well. Lakers beat the Knicks. Nice win for the Lakers here tonight. We want to see Zion play for the next 15 seasons, so it was good not to risk it tonight. No, I agree. We want to see this guy for 10, 15 years. I'm going to grow up watching this guy. People want stuff off impulse. I get it. I think the Lakers go to the NBA Finals, but we still need to see them beat the Clippers, though. Yes. That is the biggest thing with the Lakers right now, is that they're 0-2 against the Clippers. And again, a win against the Clippers. They have a game coming up in a few days or weeks. That's going to be a monumental game for the Lakers to see. Can you beat the Clippers? Can you beat them once all year? It's a bad time for Houston sports. No, yeah. Totally understandable how frustrating it is. Hold on. So, yeah. Oh, boy. Again, by the way, Aldridge tonight with 32 points. We're not going to break down the game because there's no. It's really Zion's reaction. We're breaking down Zion. Both these teams are under 500, so there's no road to break down the game. It's really Zion and what this guy can do. And going forward, that was LeBron's, by the way, 20th win at Madison Square Garden. Oh boy, he's owned the Knicks forever. LeBron is the king of New York. Oh gosh. Man. So yeah, Alvin Gentry right now. Boy, again, Alvin Gentry's getting a lot of heat right now. The Pelicans are trending right now on Twitter. Again, mostly because of the fans that wanted Zion. I mean, again, they chanted, "We want Zion, we want Zion," and the fact that they just benched him there at the end. Again, I completely understand why. Did you see your shout out, Frankie? I did. I commented. Thank you for the shout out, man. I really appreciated it. Are the Astros renewing other managers too? I'm sure they are, and we'll see where it goes from there. Yeah, it's a bad time for Houston sports. It is. I'm very happy about that. Sorry, it's war now. It's a war between Houston and the Yankees. It's a war right now. It is what it is. And we'll see what. But you guys keep your titles, so congratulations. Larry Moroccan or Ben Simmons? I guess Ben, but oh boy. And by the way, Zion Williamson now has more threes in his NBA career than Ben Simmons. So, congratulations. They already did Showalter and Gibbons. Yeah, I guess they're not going with them? Who knows? It's just a mess. They're both disappointed this year, but will have good careers, I feel. Simmons, if Simmons just learns how to shoot a three, why can't Brett Brown, of all of the questionable things Brett Brown has done, why can't Brett Brown just go to Ben Simmons and say, I will pay you personally, out of my own pocket, X amount of money if you just attempt 1 3 a game. I will pay you the X. If you just, why can't anybody on that New Orleans team do that? Someone with New Orleans, or with the Philadelphia, make a bet with, I said New Orleans, someone with Philadelphia, make a bet with Ben Simmons. Hey, for every 3-pointer you attempt, we'll give you, I hate your team but respect you, Frankie. I appreciate that, Hats. I appreciate that. Why can't somebody say, hey, we'll pay you this if you make a 3, if you try to attempt a 3? Hats blocked me. Oh, is that right? Oh, Hats, you blocked Legalized Ranch? I'm sure there was. I'm sure it was over something weird that happened weeks ago on one of these weird chats that we have. Miami right now 8-0 in overtime in the NBA this season. Oh well. So yeah, Miami keeps winning. They keep on chugging along. They are a really good team. Probably not the best team in the East, but really solid team. Any other Zion stats here? No, it looks like it just, again, really that's the stuff that we're going off of here. Again, the 3-pointers just electrified that building in a way everybody on NBA Twitter, everyone at home just watching went nuts. I mean, I'm going nuts. I'm not a Pelicans fan, but seeing that guy hit threes just made me so excited for him and for the future of this league and where this guy's going. So right now, any chance Zion becomes Rookie of the Year, I'm going to say no, but looking at it right now, Clippers, Lakers, Bucks still the favorites in the NBA, followed by Rockets and Sixers, Jazz, Celtics, Nuggets, Mavericks, Raptors, Heat, and Pacers. So those are the 12 right now who are under 100 to 1 to win it all. Remember, he kept telling me about my Astros. He's a crybaby Dodgers fan. Oh yeah, that's right. How good are the Dallas Mavericks really? I mean, they got Luka. They got. I mean, Porzingis is always out, but Luka's gonna get you there. I feel it's all Simmons' head at this point. He needs to at least attempt 5 a game. Now, I'll start it slow. Attempt 1 a game. I'll be happy if he attempts 1 a game. If he attempts 1, I'll be happy for him. Then we can worry about 5. Get him to 1 first, and then maybe he can do something. So again, it's just frustrating. It's just frustrating when you're just watching Zion. Or not Zion, but Ben Simmons, and you know about his talent, you know what he can do, and you feel like you could really contribute, you could really improve if he learned how to shoot threes, because then his game's not so limited. But I don't know, we have the same conversation about him forever. It's like that we have the same conversation about Harden, we have the same conversation about Westbrook, we have the same conversations about Simmons. It's just every night. Just can't take this. Can't take this. Mark Jackson's trending again because he said Zion was fat. Man. I don't know about that. Again, he is a little heavy, but again, I understand. Skip Bayless is an idiot, but he did said that was as electrifying a scoring burst I can remember since MJ and Kobe were in their primes. Although we do remember LeBron had a great debut against the Pistons back in 2003, 2004. That was a great debut. So. This is right up there again, one of the most exciting threes. Yeah, Zion hit 4 threes. Ben Simmons has hit 2 this year. Mavs are beasts, no lie. Again, I agreed. Well, the Mavericks haven't been able to beat the Lakers this year. That is fair. Yeah, starting off 1-2 a game. Yeah, again, just start off at 1 with him. But yes, Zion's got more career threes than mentioned. NBA memes. Zion in the first 3 quarters is Booger McFarland. He turns into Zion. Oh my gosh. Zion 6 for 8, 17 points, and 4 for 4 on threes in the fourth. It was electrifying. And I'm wondering what Alvin Gentry's response was to the fact that he didn't go with Zion. in the late. We know why, but I want to understand what his reasoning was for it. Hey Frankie, Houston, New York, Dallas, and LA have all have XFL teams, bro. I get it. I'm not really interested in the XFL. I've tried to get into it. It's not. It's just whatever. It exists. If it does well, if it dies, it dies. If it does well, it does well.
Like I said, it was going to be a learning experience either way.
All right, we're listening to Alvin Gentry right now.
I think the big thing is that he was much more aggressive doing that.
All right, so Alvin Gentry right now. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but Alvin Gentry is saying that Zion was very aggressive.
I thought he was just deferring way too much.
Said he was deferring way too much. Well, let's hear.
I knew that he would make some mistakes, but
Oh yeah, I don't think you guys can hear it. Go Roughnecks XFL. Good for them. I mean, I'm glad. If the XFL does well, it's great. But I really have no interest.
there's a lot of things that we can do with him, and there's a lot of potential there. So it was good to see him do that.
The Gentry's very proud of the potential that Zion has. I see the Pelicans as the Rockets competition. I mean, not this year, but right now the biggest competition for the Rockets is the Clippers and the Lakers.
We'll just continue on, and we'll continue to practice. Anybody have any questions?
All right, let's hear Gentry.
Go back in the game. Okay, so don't go there.
He did add after that it was the medical staff that's shut him down, said that was that.
Although Gentry did say that the medical staff was the reason why he didn't go back in the game. So the medical staff shut him down. Okay, I guess I get it. I understand that. XFL will put the NFL out of business one day. I don't buy that. I don't buy that. I don't see that happening. Could be wrong, but I think it's highly unlikely. It's just such a monster. So I guess. Yeah, again, the NFL is just too big. There's just no way that it's coming. So. So San Antonio beats the Pelicans tonight, 121-117. Spurs now move to 20-23. The Pelicans now to 17-28. As the Spurs and Pelicans fighting for the last spots in the playoffs. So, also, did Alvin Gentry say he wasn't going to take questions on why Zion didn't come out? I mean, that's awful if he did that, but Oh, okay. So Alvin Gentry said, if you have any questions, I'll answer them. And no, he couldn't go back in the game. So yeah, it's like he knew. Why that those questions were being asked of him. LaMarcus Aldridge, by the way, also trending right now. Yeah, LaMarcus 32. LaMarcus was really good tonight. Good for anybody who showed up tonight because they made I mean, this was a marquee game between two bad teams. So, Tom Brady to the Raiders could happen. Are they going to replace Derek Carr? I mean, Derek Carr was at the Raiders thing today. He was at that big Raiders thing that they had. So it's like, it looks like they're going forward with him. I don't know. I disagree. I'm just hoping the XFL is successful this time. I was joking about the XFL. Oh, okay. The problem is, like, when you use font like that, we can't tell if it's sarcasm or not. Like, sometimes we have to, like, understand. Like, you can't put sarcasm in a text. I'm not criticizing you. I'm just saying sometimes when we write that, we don't understand. Okay, is it real? Is it not? Like, we don't know. The Las Vegas Raiders, well, still have to get used to that. Nah, I'm already getting used to that. Las Vegas Raiders. It sounds fine. He's not fat for a normal person for NBA. He needs to lose weight. No, that's fair. Raiders will be a wild card, I believe, 2020. I gotta see more of it. I gotta see. I think we might do. I think we're gonna do like NFL predictions 2020, or NFL 2020 predictions. We might do that in the next few weeks. So I haven't officially thought of it yet, but I'm leaning towards it. So maybe I'll do like Super Bowl 55 predictions. We'll see how it all works out. Very much looking forward to whatever the heck that we're doing with this channel. But oh boy, they're gonna show the Rutgers highlights now. Rutgers had an early lead on Iowa. Rutgers had a nice early lead on Iowa, and they boy. I don't want to think of Rutgers right now. I don't want to think about it. I want to turn off the TV. Jerry Jeudy or CeeDee Lamb for Raiders. Honestly. Chiefs win Super Bowl 24-21 is my prediction. I have Kansas City too, but I'm not willing to guarantee it. I'm so proud of Rutgers right now, and they're showing again on the back to me. I'm so proud of Rutgers and everything that they've done. I'm so proud of what this team has done this season. They played great. But yeah, today was a rough loss. Now, Iowa's a better team, so I'm not angry about it. But it's just that loss that got away, and they were so close in this game. And Iowa had a nice lead. Iowa was up 8 midway through the second half. That's good. Again, they're showing it right now. But then Rutgers came clawing back. Rutgers had a nice 3 here at the corner to make it a 6-point game. And then with about 2:47, they have a nice turnover, and then they make it a 2-point game. And then they foul. So again, at this point, I'm really getting excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, Rutgers is gonna pull off the biggest win. And then Iowa goes cold for 10 whole minutes. And then Iowa makes it 2 to make it 78-77. And then look at this 3. Oh, how'd you leave him wide open? They left him wide open on the 3. They left him wide open on the 3. I'm sorry to curse. And then here's a chance to tie the game. Wide open lamp, and it just I hate it. So yeah, I had to watch that today during the Zion game. I had to watch Rutgers lose to Iowa. And again, I'm so proud of Iowa. I'm so proud of Rutgers all year. It's been a great year. The fact that they're on SportsCenter is remarkable. But they still have a ways to go. So, we'll see when they get ranked. We'll see if they get ranked here in the next few weeks, because I'm assuming they're going to fall out of the ranking. So maybe they'll get ranked in the next few weeks. But, oh gosh. Where do you see this channel 3-4 years from now? I'm assuming 3-4 years. Oh no, I hate the both teams jokes fan bases. I won't watch the Super Bowl. No, I think you gotta watch the Super Bowl. I think you gotta watch it. Or, unless you're just not into football. If you're not into football, then it's just like, I'm gonna watch it. Like, yeah, it is what it is. I'm rooting for the Niners, the Stupid Bowl. Eli Manning. Oh, we'll get to Eli in just a second. Where do you see this channel 3-4 years from now? I have no idea where I see this channel 3-4 years from now. We're gonna keep doing it. I'm assuming. I mean, now maybe one day if I actually get an actual job, like doing sports radio or something like that, I guess I'd stop doing this channel because I'd have an actual job. But for now, I'm gonna keep doing this channel until YouTube, until someone gets me a job here. I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm planning on different stuff that we're doing. Again, every day we find new exciting things to do here. I hate football. Okay, fine. So we're gonna keep finding new exciting things to do with this channel as long as we can do them. So, and we're making money off of it. So that's very, very nice. Baseball only. Okay, let's start. Eli Manning's Brady Crypto. All right, we should get to Eli. So Eli retires. By the way, we will cover his press conference. So Friday at 11 o'clock, come here. We will have Eli Manning's press conference as he will announce his retirement. And we're going to have Luis Rojas' press conference as well from the Mets. So we have all that stuff coming up again here in the next few days and weeks. But with Eli Manning's with the retirement news today, I knew it was gonna happen. I wasn't at all shocked. It was just interesting to see, like, wow, there it is. Eli retires. So I kind of knew he didn't want to go anywhere else. Look, was he the greatest quarterback ever? No. Was there a lot of years where he was bad? Yes. But you know what? He got his 2 Super Bowls. He got Giant fans 2 Super Bowls. He had 2 magical runs. He was great in both of those postseason runs and got the Giants to 2 Super Bowl championships. And look, if you told Giants fans what this was going to be 15 years ago, they would have taken it. And so, a very interesting career. Not a always great career. A lot of times I didn't like him, but you know what? He got the 2 Super Bowls, and that's what's going to count. And it's weird seeing all these people saying, like, tweets, legend, Hall of Famer, great. And it's like, for a lot of years we were like, wow, this guy's really bad. So it's interesting that we feel that way. But again, what are they going to put on the 2 Super Bowls? So, and that should be talked about. That should be the number one thing. For all the critical stuff about Eli, 2 Super Bowls. 07, 11, 2 great runs, the Tyree catch, the great drive against the Giants, or the great drive against the Patriots twice, the drive, all the great postseason moments that he had. I'm gonna miss him, and he was a consummate professional, great guy, and I might cry on Friday when he does his press conference. So Andrew Luck's my favorite quarterback in the GOAT. Not the GOAT, but he was a good quarterback, and I miss him too. 07 Giants might be the worst team to ever win a Super Bowl. You look back at that, might be the worst team ever to win it, but they did it. They pulled it out. They won that. They pulled off the greatest upset, or one of the greatest upsets in the history of football. It kept. I mean, if there's any reason why Eli Manning should go to the Hall of Fame, it's the fact that he kept Tom Brady from having 8 rings. And you think Patriots fans are insufferable? Imagine if they had 8 rings. I respect Andrew Luck. He's from Houston, also. No, I respect him too. Really good quarterback for those years. Unfortunately, the injuries took a toll on him. Congrats to Derek Jeter and Larry Walker. We did a video yesterday on that. Yeah, congrats to both of them, well deserving. At least Jeter. I'm not sure about Walker, but I was fine that he got in. It is the greatest upset. I don't know about that. The Jets Colts in Super Bowl III was pretty big too. I'm not willing to say it's the greatest upset ever. It's one of the top 3 in NFL history, but I'm not willing to say it's definitely. Luck and Arian Foster are my favorite players. I got good guys, good players, fun players. Oh boy! So yeah, Eli will announce retirement on Friday. He's one of 12 starting quarterbacks to win multiple Super Bowls. Again, a total legend, and a lot of good memories with Eli. It's a complicated legacy, but you know what? A good legacy in the end. Warren Sapp, yeah, that's fair. Warren Sapp was good too. I'm glad Eli and the Giants beat the Patriots in 2 Super Bowls. I'm very glad too. 07. I remember thinking, I was praying the Patriots would lose one of those Super Bowls. I guess I'll tell some of these stories next Friday. Are you going to watch The Gentleman? Is that a movie? The Gentleman? The Gentleman. That sounds like either a TV show or a movie. Oh, wait, is that the Kingsman prequel? Oh, okay, no, I'm sorry. That's something else. The Gentleman. Guy Ritchie. Guy Ritchie's been, Lock, Stocks was a great movie. Snatch was pretty good. Sherlock Holmes is really good, especially the first one. He's a fine director. Again, he has some hits and has some misses for me. His last 2 I haven't really loved, King Arthur and Aladdin. I mean, McConaughey. It's a nice cast. I don't know. It's a January movie though. 76% on 70 reviews. So yeah, I might eventually check it out. It seems like a fine enough movie. I like the Patriots. You can call me a fan of cheaters. That's fine. In 07, the Patriots went in the Giants. Yeah. So back to the Giants for a second. So out of 7, I was hoping somebody would beat the Patriots. I was hoping someone would beat the Patriots back in 2007, and then eventually it comes to the Giants, and I'm like, oh gosh, the Patriots are going to go undefeated. I remember we're in my school outside our window. We held up a Giants NFC Championship shirt, and hopefully it was going to bring us luck. And it did. And the Super Bowl was great. I remember the Tyree catch was amazing. Then the Super Bowl, and then the second one was great too. I remember rubbing it in my friend's face, who was a Patriots fan. I remember rubbing it in his face as the Giants won. I was so happy. I remember Madden out Eli's ratings to 90-something, Madden 12 had won the Super Bowl. And he deserved it. And then he stunk for the next few years after that. It was 2011 they were undefeated. No, it was 2007. No, 2007 they were. The Patriots were undefeated in 2007. 11, the Patriots were not undefeated. So, man, Michael Collins got such a big beard. So, yeah, again, those were good moments with Eli, and now it's over. So yeah, I missed that. Also, Also, just want to weigh in on the biggest story of the day. Mr. Peanut died, which is crazy. Thank God for Twitter. Usually I hate Twitter, but Twitter was great today. Go on Twitter today and see the responses for Mr. Peanut's death. It was fantastic. Twitter, bravo. You guys were excellent. It's so much fun, so much comedy today with Mr. Peanut. I loved it. Both wildcard teams. Okay, yeah. And by the way, I don't actually think he's dead. I think he'll come back eventually. I think he'll come back in the Super Bowl commercial or something like that. Or something will happen, but it's a fun little thing that we can all laugh at for 2 minutes, and I'm glad, again, Twitter did a great job today of just immediately declaring Mr. Peanut a racist and a Nazi and saying he'll burn in hell. Oh, it's great. It's great. So, yeah, that was my thought. That made me laugh today, and I need that. Giants, yeah. What day is the Super Bowl? It's a Super Bowl, and it's next Sunday. So I'll be watching that, and we'll be doing live reactions to that. So get ready for that. Super Bowl 54. We will be doing a live reaction to that game afterwards. Mr. Peanut the Goat, he's not the general, though. No, he's just... It was just so random out of nowhere. It's like, wait, Mr. Peanut died? Like apparently he's 104, which I didn't even realize Pringles or not Pringles, whatever those stupid Planters. I didn't even realize they were around that long. But it's like, okay, 104 years old, great, interesting. I'm watching Dog the Bounty Hunter. Yes, that was an amazing season for the Giants. They were a wild card that year in 07. Again, that was a terrific year. Both wild cards that year wild card in 07, wild card in 11, and the fact that they got all the way to the Super Bowl and won it 2 times was amazing. Dog the Bounty Hunter TV show. Oh yeah, didn't that guy die? Didn't his wife die? Yeah, sad, but that's all I know for that. So yeah, those are the big things. That Eli retiring, which again is not shocking at all. I figured that was going to happen. Mr. Shastita and Jimmy Nadell. Oh boy. See you guys. Have a great night. Go Astros fly. Absolutely, hats. God bless. Take care. Hope to see you soon. Hope to see you tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow for Lakers Nets. So get ready for that. Yeah, I don't think we need some proof on the Mr. Peanut and Jemini though. Again, great. Twitter was going great today. The way it handled Mr. Peanut's death, which again, we'll see in the Super Bowl commercial, and that will be next Sunday. We'll have they'll have the Super Bowl commercials there. It'll be during the third quarter. I mean, I'm looking forward to that. There's like a Mountain Dew commercial that's going to be a parody of The Shining, which I'm really looking forward to since I really like The Shining. There's a MC Hammer commercial for Doritos, which I think it's Doritos. No, it's something else. Cheetos. There is a Doritos commercial starring Sam Elliott and Lil Nas X. I'm like, all right, like Super Bowl commercials are such low bars for me now. I'm like, okay, and there's supposed to be a sequel to the NFL 100. It's like, okay, like yeah, all these are supposed to be viral now. I don't know if any of these are supposed to be clever and creative, but it's like, all right, if these can be funny, let's see. I am looking forward to seeing the Super Bowl commercials this year. Some of them look like they could actually be really good. And Mr. Peanuts already got my attention, and everybody else's attention, and we'll see what happens next Sunday. Even though this is it looks like a really cheap marketing ploy. Like, how severe is it going to be? Is it going to be like a funeral and Elton John's going to sing at the funeral, or just like something? I don't know what they're going to do. But I'm sure it'll be very, very interesting. But I think he's coming back. I think he'll spoiler. I think he'll Jon Snow, and he will come back. We spent too much time on Mr. Peanut. I was just fascinated by that today. Yeah, back to Zion again. That's the story of today. Arrest warrant issued for Antonio Brown. It's just sad. But sorry. It's just a slow progression towards death. I don't feel like there's any other solution except death for him. I feel like if he has CTE, which I think he does, it's just eventually he's just gonna die, and it'll just be or commit some terrible crime, and it would just be unfortunate. So yeah, it's just sad. With Zion. I mean, he was spectacular. And by the way, I don't know for a fact that Antonio Brown has CTE, but I feel like he does. And unfortunately, we won't know So don't sue me if Antonio Brown's watching. Don't sue me. I'm just speculating about your behavior. I think that might be the case, and but I also can't prove it. The only way we can prove it is until you're dead. Eli Manning never missed any games either. That is very impressive. Yeah, again, had that great long streak. Was never injured. Only was pulled when Ben McAdoo made that stupid decision to go for Geno Smith, and then when he got benched for Daniel Jones. The Shining or Clockwork Orange? I gotta go to Shining. Both are great. Clockwork Orange is messed up. Clockwork Orange is absolutely messed up. It is just completely terrifying. A Kubrick masterpiece. But yeah, personally, I gotta go with The Shining. Fun movie. A great performance by Nicholson. And so many memorable moments. Has like one of my 3 favorite movie deaths of all time. My 3 favorite movie deaths ever. Sonny at the Toll Booth in Godfather. Robert Shaw in Jaws, when he just gets just destroyed by that shark. And then finally Scatman Crothers at The Shining, when he's just walking, hello, anybody here, hello, and then Jack comes out of nowhere, and just puts an axe to his chest. Although I guess spoiler for Dr. Sleep, I guess he didn't die, but it seems like he died. It seems like that was I'm just gonna assume that he died. Chinatown's amazing. Oh yeah, Chinatown's great too. Yeah, one good movie. But The Shining is, again, for that it's fun. Even though I don't usually like horror, I don't like blood stuff, but a lot of memorable moments. Jack's great, it's a really a very well efficient horror. Both Kubrick classics, both Kubrick films. So yeah, a lot of great ones there. And probably the best Stephen King movie Shawshank. It's probably Shawshank and The Shining, and I'm sure I'm missing others. Probably the 2 best Stephen King movie adaptations, because Maximum Overdrive is not getting on that list. It Chapter 2 is not getting on that list. Oh boy. So Fight Club overrated. Fight Club's fun. Come on, Fight Club's good. I like Fight Club. But Pitt, Norton, pretty good. But I mean, the first rule of Fight Club: you don't talk about Fight Club. I don't know, is there a main movie? Okay, here's a movie I think is kind of overrated. E.T. I kind of think, I know it's a good movie, I just don't care for it. It's just like, whatever, alien, who cares, over the moon. I just don't care. For some reason, I'm just not interested. So that's probably my overrated movie. So yeah, we got about 20 minutes, and we will be doing an Oscar show, by the way, next month when the Oscars comes out. Don't talk about Fight Club. That's fair. Next month we will be doing an Oscars show. So when the Oscars comes out next month, we will be doing an Oscars reaction. So get ready for that. We'll do like an Oscars live reaction recap. So we'll get ready for that. Anything else going on? I guess right now we're just getting ready for. Right now we're just Crash and Slumdog Millionaires are the most overrated. Crash isn't very good. Slumdog I kind of enjoyed. Not the greatest film of all time, but it's a fun little movie. So we're losing people right now talking about movies, but yeah, I like talking about movies, so it's fun. But yeah, those are fun. The Rockets played the Nuggets tonight in Houston. On Sunday they play again in Denver. The Rockets usually struggle when they play in Denver, though. Shaking my head. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I understand. But Rockets are just a very inconsistent team. When you have a team like Houston, when you have a team like they're just Houston's just a very, very inconsistent team. And we've seen that all year long. So Toronto beat Philadelphia today, which we did a live reaction to earlier. Heat beat the Wizards. Spurs beat the Utah just beats Golden State by 33. Just insufferable. So again, we should point out tomorrow. We're gonna be on tomorrow night at around 10:30 for a Lakers-Nets live reaction. We're gonna be on tomorrow night. Lakers-Nets. We'll be doing a live reaction to that. Copyright claim was created. I might as well delete that, but I might as well delete that, but it could have something to do with the altitude. Moonlight is a classic. Moonlight's terrific. Moonlight is fantastic, and I was actually okay with it beating out La La Land. Even though La La Land, I really enjoyed that at the time. You know what? I gotta say, I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed again that's a fantastic movie. Marshall Ali, great. Does it have something to do with the altitude? Do you watch Titan Mojo? No, I don't watch that. Spike Lee or no? Yeah, Spike Lee's awesome. Do the right thing. He got game. Spike Black Klansman was great recently here. Malcolm X, just a sensational director. And Knicks fan, so gotta love him too. Fun guy, really entertaining guy. I love the way he reacted to Green Book winning last year. He's very entertaining guy, good Knicks fan. So I love him. But yeah, that's good. Tomorrow again. We should point out. So tomorrow, we're gonna have again Lakers Nets live reaction, and we're gonna have. That's basically it. So yeah, tomorrow we'll react to Lakers Nets. We'll react to the continued troubles of the Brooklyn Nets as they continue to struggle without without Kyrie, and it's just a mess there. I don't know why Woody Allen is still at Knicks games. I mean, he can still go. I mean, he has the right to still go there. If Harvey Weinstein, I guess, can still go to Knicks games, so Woody can still go. I don't care for him anymore. I mean, it is weird that one allegation is what destroyed his career, and I'm not saying it did or didn't happen. I'm just saying when it usually happens to somebody, they usually have multiple. Like Harvey Weinstein has a million allegations. Kevin Spacey, all these guys has a million allegations. Woody Allen only has one. Only one person's accused him. It just happens to be that person's famous, so. So I'm not saying it did or didn't happen. I'm just saying because I don't know, I wasn't there. But the fact that his wife and his daughter or wife and his son are prominent people, so all this. So it's interesting to think about that again. That this guy only had one allegation and it's destroyed not completely destroyed his career but. I mean, there have been, some celebrities that said I'm not going to work with them anymore, and some have said, Scarlett Johansson, Jeff Goldblum have said they are. So, It's a very, very interesting thing with Woody Allen. Right there, there's others accused that accused him of being touched when there were two. Oh, there's others that have accused him? Okay. I've only heard of the one. Okay, we should. Great, we're going up Woody Allen accusations now. This is what happens on this show late at night. Accusations. I thought there were only two. Or, I'm sorry, I thought there was only one. Oh, yeah, again, the one is Dylan Farrow. Again, in terms of personal life, he has early marriages and relationships, Mia Farrow, Soon Jin Pin, and then sexual assault allegation. Remember, it's not plural. It's sexual assault allegation. That's all it is. It's not allegations, it's allegation. So, see, it's very, very interesting. Doesn't mean they're true, but still. No, again, that's fair. Hey, Frankie, Lakers versus the Clippers on next Tuesday. And we're going to be doing that reaction next Tuesday. We'll be doing a Lakers-Clippers reaction. That's going to be big. Two best teams in the West. Again, two of the best teams in the NBA trying to vie it out for who's the best. I'm going to assume Kawhi and Paul George will both be available for that game, and we're going to see, yet again, the Clippers at their full strength. I mean, at least I hope so, in their case. I'm back. It's a commercial. Oh, it's fair. Oh, that's right. You're watching Dog the Bounty Hunter. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to be back for another 15 minutes. We're probably going to do this show for another 15. Again, if you guys are talking. And then, Pats will go away after the next 15. Have you heard of Mike Trout and roids? Yeah, I heard it. I think it was discredited, the Mike Trout allegations. But whatever. It just adds to baseball the fact that we had all these anonymous sources. I mean, the Jose Altuve buzzer may have been a troll account. Baseball has shot down the allegations of the Mike Trout stuff. But the stuff with the buzzer, that came from, I think, a troll account. I'm pretty sure that was a troll account that came up with the Jose Altuve buzzer stuff. Maybe it's real, maybe it's not, but I think it was a troll who did that. And so, and that's why I didn't really talk about it, because I was like, I got to see more information about this. Dylan Farrow and his old wife said, yeah, I don't want to think about that. You don't have to put the allegation there. I understand, but you don't have to do it. When she was 2. Again, I'm not saying it didn't happen or did happen. I'm just saying I don't want to see the allegation. I don't want to be reminded of that. Do you watch Rockets get back to winning, but man, who expected the Spurs to be this good? Still Zion going off like that. Again, Zion's the big story in this game. Yeah, I mean, the Spurs, I had a feeling they have the best coach in the league. And by the way, how about them double teaming Zion early in the game? Y'all trying to get rid of me? No way. Do you watch Grace and Frankie? Heard of it, I've not watched it, but it seems like a good show on Netflix. Hey, after you say you hate football, but I hate the Astros cheated, bro. MLB said there's no evidence it didn't happen. Exactly. That's why I didn't really talk about it. I just said that's why I didn't really publish it, because I didn't really want to get too much into it because there was no evidence. So that's why I really haven't talked about it. And that's why, if they want to punish. Also, this movie, I have no idea. I like Harley Quinn. I like Margot Robbie. This might work. This might not work, but I don't know. I'm interested in it. So who's in Grace and Frankie? Yeah, Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin. So yeah, it's a good cast. Again, it's done much better in like season 2 onward. It's done 7 seasons. Netflix longest show. So good for them. Respect your opinion. Okay, hats is a stand. I don't know. Oh boy, whatever. But yeah, with the whole thing with the Astros right now, it is again, there's a lot of stuff going on. I don't think the buzzer stuff is true. I mean, if it is, then it's messed up. But we're gonna need more evidence. We are going to need more evidence. If the buzzer stuff is real, we're gonna actually need evidence. And so far, there's been none, except one person on Twitter who apparently trolled us all. The Harley Quinn cartoon wasn't nearly as good as the comics. The comics are so much performance design in the cartoon overall. That's fair. I haven't read the cartoon or the comics. I mean, I am. Again, I liked her. She was one of the few. There was only 3 good parts of Suicide Squad: Harley Quinn, or Margot Robbie, Will Smith, and Jai Courtney. Somehow Jai Courtney was good in that. Everybody else was bad. The movie was a mess. So I'm like, all right, interested in a movie about her. Okay, I really like Margot Robbie. So yeah, she was great in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Even though she was only in it for like 5-10 minutes, she was great. I respect your opinion that they cheated. And Martin Sheen, Apocalypse Now is one of the greatest Dark Yes, terrific movie. I'm saying that I hate the whole cheating scandal, not the hating team. No, that's fair. That's fair right now. So I'm interested to see what they're going to do. I'm saying that we'll see what they do at Houston. We need more evidence on this. We need evidence. The guy, I got to see actual buzzer stuff before I actually believe it. And yeah, Altuve saying, "Hey, don't rip my jersey off," is kind of weird. But like, again, there's no evidence that maybe he is weird. I got to see stuff. What makes you think I like it? I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, there's Zion right now in his debut. I'm so happy for Zion. So happy that Zion's F those theme park movies. But I don't hate theme park movies. I mean, Jurassic Park. Yeah. I mean, it is a theme park movie, but that's an awesome theme park movie. I don't hate theme park movies. I don't think that you like it. All right, whatever. Yeah, they're having a conversation there in the comments. But oof. Yeah, man. Yeah. So again, a lot of crazy stuff at baseball. We'll see what the Red Sox do with punishments. They'll come out. No vacated titles, which I find interesting. I think I would vacate it, but I didn't do it. And I mean, again, the buzzer doesn't look like it's true, so for now. And then yeah, we'll also do the Mets press conference when they announce Luis Rojas as manager. Do you forgive the Astros? Not really. No shame in that loss, but yeah, I know something happens. Yeah, the Rutgers loss was brutal. We talked about it. I was heartbroken by it, but because Rutgers finally, and Rutgers will hopefully get back in the top 25. But it was so exciting that for 1 week Rutgers was ranked. It's just a bummer loss, just a really bummer. I mean, no shame in it. They played their hearts out. It just they had a nice lead early and just they couldn't close the deal. So bummer. Martin Scorsese called Marvel and DC Comics theme parks, and they're not real cinema. He said, "Don't take my jersey off," then ran to the locker room. Again, it's interesting, but yeah, there's no evidence to say that there's a buzzer. It was just weird. Martin Scorsese. Yeah. On that whole thing with Scorsese, and I love Martin Scorsese. He's probably my favorite director ever. What is movie and what is cinema? Because I mean, I can make an argument that that Marvin, about I don't know. I mean, these movies are technically. I guess my thought of here's my definition: movies are movies. All about movies. Cinema is something that really it was meant to be seen on a big screen that uses the big screen to its full advantage. So something like something like a Nolan film or something like that, or one of Scorsese's films. I don't know. It's different. I don't want to make that. I love Scorsese. I wish he hadn't said that, but I do find it interesting that he did say that. And yeah, he's the goat. He's the goat. So he can say whatever he wants. An Irishman is pretty awesome, even though it's a million hours long. I'm glad the Spurs beat the Pelicans because the Spurs were protected. That's fair. Which is right because they're for the eyes, not the brain. All right, that's fair. How do you feel about the drug epidemic today? I wish it didn't exist. Doug the Bunny Hunter is a goat. If I take away the Astros head, I have to do the same just about everything from the late 80s to miserable report, which we're not about to call for. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you have to take away the Yankees title in 2009. Isn't there something different, though, between steroids, which just infect the individual, as opposed to buzzers, alleged buzzers, which, again, we don't know if happened, but buzzers that literally the team knew the pitches, that, I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. This is the most interesting baseball offseason ever. And it's kind of putting a little bit of a black cloud over the sport, which you really, really don't want if you're Rob Manfred, but gotta weed them out. We're on a baby hunt, and we don't know how to weed them out. SpongeBob. And all 6 of the Patriots titles. That's fair. Marvel and DC Comics are not deep. That's fair. That is fair. I mean, the closest thing that Marvel has ever come to being deep, Logan, Black Panther, those were kind of deep. DC, I guess the Dark Knight trilogy was pretty deep. I mean, Joker. Dadgummit. Joker was deep. Whoo, boy. That was a tough movie. Deep Velasco's movies, which are fine, but we need to make the distinction of the two. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Rewatched Joker recently. Man, that is, whoo, boy. It's a good movie. I don't know if it should have been nominated for Best Picture, but it's a good movie. Wish the Astros never cheated. I wish so too, but they cheated. They did a terrible thing, and we're all suffering for it. Frankly, the Patriots cheated. Yeah, the Patriots. I get it. I mean, I don't know about Spygate and Duplicate. I don't know how much that affected the Patriots, but they did cheat. So now the new stuff coming out. So it's just that's the biggest mark on the Patriots is that all the cheating that happened. So, and for some reason, it's you didn't need to do this. You're so great. Why are you doing this? It's just a bummer. Again, just a bummer for baseball, and just a bummer for football, a bummer for all sports. Again, you hate seeing terrible cheating like this. Oh gosh. Any more comments here, guys? We got about 6-7 more minutes here left, and then we'll. And again, if you're new to this channel and you like what you see, make sure you subscribe down below for more content like this. More great stuff coming up here on this channel over the next couple of weeks. And again, we have some stuff coming out tomorrow. We have stuff Friday. We are constantly busy on this channel. We are constantly doing things. I hope the Astros get a good manager too. I hope the Astros manager get a good manager. Yeah. I mean, again, good manager or not, they have a really talented team. So it's crazy what happened to Houston. If I told you last May, hey, Davey Martinez is going to outlast Alex Cora and AJ Hinch, you would have never believed me. But he did. Davey Martinez won a ring, and Alex Cora and AJ Hinch both got fired, and probably are never going to work in baseball again. I did want Joker to be darker, though. I mean, how much more darker could it have gotten? How much dark? Oh, boy. I wish I could have given it to Brofish, David. I hate the scandal, too. No, yeah, I get it. I had a friend, speaking of for ranch, I had a friend who loved Joker. Jacob. Shout out to you if you're watching. You're probably not. And he dressed for Halloween. He dressed as the Joker and did the whole walk down the steps, which is now an iconic movie moment. Us Astros fans are the victims. Yes, I feel bad for the victims are Astros fans and other teams that they faced against. All of them are victims. It's just an absolute bummer for the sport. What would you say to Jeter managing the Marlins? I don't know if he can do it. I mean, he can barely own the team. What makes you think he can manage? I'd like to believe he'd do a good job. I love Jeter always will, but I gotta see. I gotta wait on that. I gotta wait to see how he would do as manager. I mean, he could do a great job, but again, I'm not willing to go out on a limb yet. My dad didn't get to see the Astros the World Series. He passed away in January 2004. Sad for him. Awful. So, and a year later, they made the World Series. So, Scott Van Pelt's really good right now. He's doing SportsCenter right now. So, SVP is great. SVP is terrific. All right. I have to say that the Yankees just lost to the Astros all 3 times. They did. And we had a chance to win some games, and we couldn't do it. Like Taxi Driver, Dark and Sinister. Yep, basically Taxi Driver. It's almost exactly that. I'm glad I didn't get the cheating scandal, though. Sinister. My dad died happy thinking the Astros title was legit in 2018. Again, just awful. Horrible stuff there. Hey, life's, we don't know how long we have on this earth, so enjoy it. Enjoy it, celebrate the moments, and enjoy the people around you. Because it's very, very special. At least the 05 Astros didn't cheat. No, they just got swept by the White Sox. How did the 05 White Sox win a title? That's a strange one to me, too. Sports is weird. There's just so many times you just sit there and go, sports is so bizarre in what it does. Again, we got about 3 minutes here. We should wrap things up on the Zion stuff and do our final thoughts. Again, I am so excited about what his potential is as a player. I'm so excited to see what kind of talent this man could have. I'm so excited to see what he could do in the future, and how great he could be if he stays healthy, if he gets some good pieces around him. How amazing this guy is going to be, because we saw it tonight again. His 3-point shooting, again, how he gets to the rim, his athleticism, his skill. It's terrific. SVP is a sellout like Colbert. SVP is not a sellout. What is he going to Washington? I like SVP. I think he's terrific. Colbert, I don't think is a sellout. I like Colbert too. He's not as good as I think he was on the Comedy Central, but Comedy Central was a special moment for him. So I don't know if he can recreate that. 05 Astros. Oh well. So yeah. There's no real late night shows I'm watching right now. Maybe John Oliver. I guess John Oliver is the best one right now. I wouldn't want to live forever anyways. I don't think living forever is a terrible thing. All right, 2 things. Hot takes. I don't think living forever is a bad thing. As long as there's something interesting happening. And B, I don't think dying and there being nothing is a bad thing. This is not about religious beliefs. I don't care about that. This is about if you die and there's nothing. I don't think it's a bad. I used to think that was a terrible thing. Now I'm looking back on it and go, okay, so if you die and there's nothing, we started out there was nothing, and you wouldn't know there was nothing. So I actually don't think it's a terrible thing. So hopefully either when we die, hopefully there's a great heaven, and if not, there's nothing, and we won't know there's nothing, and we won't know there's nothing. That's the most important thing. So I actually don't think it's a terrible thing. Better to get swept. I got low vitamin D, which I do. I'll get more vitamin D. Better to get swept than cheat. I guess so. So yeah, again, I'm really excited about Zion right now. I'm really excited about his potential as an NBA player. We will. We'll see how he does again in the future. He's got a game on Sunday against Boston, which we'll be able to see. So I don't know if we'll do a live reaction to that. Zion will be Larry Johnson on roids. Larry Johnson did have the 4-point play, so maybe Zion can have like the 8-point play. Great moment, the greatest moment in Knicks history, far and away. The Larry Johnson 4-point play. Good times. No, greatest moment of the last like 20, 30 years, 50 years. Oh gosh, Knicks thing. All right, so we should wrap things up here now again. So yeah, great performance for Zion tonight in a Pelicans loss. So yeah, thank you guys again for watching. If you're new to this channel and you like what you see, make sure you subscribe down below for more content like this, more great stuff. We're slowly creeping up on raising our subscribers. So again, thank you guys so much for all that. We will be back tomorrow with the Nets-Lakers. So after that game's at 8. So at 10:30, come back here and we'll break down Nets-Lakers and see how LeBron does. Heading to Brooklyn, we'll see how the Nets do and if they can stop the bleeding here. No getting swept is good, but at least the 05 Astros didn't cheat. No, they did not. Good for them, but they still lost. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Zion's debut. It was a boring 3 quarters, but man, had a very interesting, great finale. That's it for now. Again, guys, thank you guys again so much for watching. I will see you guys again tomorrow night after Nets and Lakers. Sorry about the bad video earlier today. The computer was bad for Sixers Raptors. Sorry about that. So I'll see you guys. Why get out of bed then knowing you have to? Night tomorrow. Why get out of bed then knowing you have tomorrow? That's fair. That is a very fair point, but that's fair. But I just like to see everything and see the world just live. I don't think living it forever is a bad thing. But again, especially if you're surrounded by people you love, I think it's gonna be okay. I think there's always, and for me as a sports fan, there's always something to do. There's always something. I can't wait for tomorrow. I can't wait for the next day. I think there's always something great. Night Frankie, Night Hats, Night Ranch, Night David. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Had a very interesting discussion about Def here. Very interesting near the end. That's what you get at 1 o'clock in the morning on the East. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I will see you guys again tomorrow for Nets Lakers. Until then, take care and God bless. Bye bye.